to today's video. We are about to witness extremely intense moments where just one small mistake could lead to disastrous consequences. Every decision, every action can be the difference between safety and danger. Always stay alert, be cautious, and never underestimate the risks on the road. The truck was carrying too high wood and entered the corner at uncontrolled speed, and the result? Overtaken onto the road. The vehicle was badly damaged, and wood was floating all over the road. The super long vehicle slowly entered the corner on the wet road, then stopped. But there, the gas tank started to tilt and crashed into the field. Luckily, the tank was empty, avoiding a catastrophic explosion. When opening the gate, suddenly, his other hand turned on the gas, causing the motorbike to speed away. The result? The gate opened, flooded to the other side of the road, and he and the motorbike flying with it. An unbelievable loss of control. It's raining, the road is slippery, and an accident has come. The truck loses control while cornering, then boom, it crashes straight into a store. The impact is so strong it shattered the glass. The woman stops in the middle of the road, and boom! The car from behind can't evade, crashes straight into her, causing her to fall over, and the motorbike flies far. An expensive lesson in stopping at the right place. The car sliding while trying to pass, the driver panicked and lost control, then running straight off the road. The impact was so strong that the car rolled many times into the field. Crossroads. Disaster. The ambulance runs the red light, but did not turn on the lights or siren, and the result? A hard collision with a motorbike. Two motorbikes speed, overtook a container right at the curb, and boom, straight into the front of an oncoming car. The collision was so horrible that the helmet flipped off the head. Drunk BMW driver loses control, skids and crashes straight into gas station. Staff only has time to jump to the side to escape. A second later could have been a disaster. The plane has an engine failure, loses altitude, and then starts to fall. In front of everyone's terrified eyes, the pilot attempts an emergency landing on the water, right next to swimmers and kayakers. The female driver personally runs a red light at a railroad crossing and gets trapped when the barrier down. She tries to back up, but it's too late. A high-speed train crashes head-on. A breath-shocking moment. Luckily, she only suffered minor injuries. Even though the signal light was warning, the barrier was down. The tractor-trailer driver still tried to cross the tracks. In the end, the car was stuck. Just seconds later, the train comes, crossing the container head-on, pushing it far away.
How would you like it, Britain, that kind of an argument. And then they had an argument about me.
The plane landed, but sliding quickly, then suddenly overwhelmed and burned. A horrifying scene, but a miracle happened. All passengers survived.
Oh, fuck.
While the Porsche was filling up with gas, a man wearing a mask suddenly rushed in, pulled out the pump, and set the air on fire. The fire burned out fiercely, engulfing the right side of the car. The culprit? Run away immediately. The taxi suddenly ran through the fence, overflowed, and fallen onto the roof of another car. A scary collision. But fortunately, the passengers slowly crossed out of the car. A breeze-strong escape. The container on the tractor suddenly overflowed, almost crushing the three-wheeled vehicle going in the same direction. The cause? The container hit the height restriction fence and lost balance. The tractor-trailer turns too fast, causing the container to lose gravity and turn. Just a little more, and a series of sedans waiting at the red light could have been crushed. The truck turns too fast, loses balance, overtakes, and slids 30 meters. Hundreds of beer crates spill out on the road, turning the narrow road into a chaos. The Mercedes is suddenly hit by a truck from behind, turned over, and pushed continuously into the slimming line. The driver panics, helpless, in the whirlpool of steel. An 18-wheeler gets sticked on the tracks in Texas, and a train comes in at terrible speed. Boom! The crash was so hard that thousands of water bottles in the truck fly everywhere. Unexpected landing. The plane loses power, unable to restart, forcing the pilot to make an emergency landing on the road. But then, boom, it hits a lamp pole, igniting the fuel tank. The car comes in from the left at high speed. The driver tries to avoid it at the last minute, but still hit the bicycle. The impact is so strong that the bicycle and the person are flooded in two directions. The tractor-trailer turns too fast, causing the two-story staged concrete pipes to lose their center of gravity. Consequences? A series of sewer pipes fallen down, crushing a motorbike and 3 cars parked on the side of the road. 2 other cars were also damaged. road collapsed as a truck passed, opening up a massive sinkhole in Tampico. No time for warning, a pickup came speeding in. Luckily, no major damage occurred. SUV sped through the night, headlights off, then plowed straight into a house in South Carolina. Bricks and debris flew everywhere, narrowly missing a woman sitting on her porch. A miraculous escape. The deputy called for backup, signaled for the car to stop, but the driver floored it and sped away. An intense chase through the city began the final moment. Police executed a perfect pit maneuver, sending the car spinning to a halt. Game over. Fremont police launched a high-speed pursuit, tailing the daring criminals as they sped away. After an intense chase, officers boxed the vehicle in, blocking all escape routes. Game over. Police surrounded a stolen pickup truck driven by a suspect wanted for armed robbery. Maximum tension. A thrilling takedown. The fire truck sped through the turn, lost control, and flipped over. A firefighter suffered minor injuries, but luckily was discharged after one night and made it home safely. Tires skidding, driver losing control. Tension through the roof, but miraculously, the truck regained balance and police got out just in time, narrowly avoiding disaster. Motorcyclist panicked and fled, barely escaping as the SUV suddenly reversed. The two-wheeler was crushed right before his eyes. A narrow escape. The truck slowed down to stop, but suddenly got rear-ended hard. The impact was so severe that the trailer flew into the air. Fortunately, the truck skidded down the highway and stopped between a police car and a civilian vehicle, avoiding a greater disaster. The car was stuck at the roadside, two people struggling to move it, when suddenly, a pickup truck came rushing in. Slippery mud, lost traction, crash. The pickup slammed hard, then slid straight into the ravine. The car loses control, the driver panics, and a collision becomes inevitable. The consequences are unpredictable. Just one wrong move could lead to disaster. The red car recklessly overtakes right in front of a container truck. The impact sent it crashing into the median. Airbags deployed. Wheel flew off. The truck slammed on the brakes, sending stone slabs flying onto the road. Both vehicles badly damaged. In the streets of Jaboticabal, a Land Rover was parked quietly when suddenly a passing truck clipped it. The truck driver failed to maintain distance. A heavy collision left the Land Rover badly damaged. Sped across Ocean Avenue Bridge, but nearly got stuck in the middle, tilted almost 90 degrees. The driver panicked, ready to jump, but luckily, the car slid back to safety at the last second. A heart-pounding escape. Towing a luxury car like a Mercedes requires precision and professionalism, but not every tow truck driver gets it right. Just one small mistake could turn a routine service into a costly nightmare. Maybe the driver forgot to brake. Result? Boom! The car slammed straight into the wall, creating a brand new door by accident. The propane tank was leaking right on the passenger seat, but the driver had no idea. The moment he turned the key, the explosion tore through the truck, but miraculously, the man survived against all odds and rushed out to safety. The truck lost control and overturned right on the highway in Kadoma. Osaka nearly flew off the road. A heart-stopping moment, just 1 second more, and it could have been a disaster. Motorcycle stopped past the red light just as a car lost control and raced toward it. The direct impact sent the bike flying. A pricey lesson for stopping in the wrong place. Always be cautious and follow traffic rules. Terrifying. The semi-truck lost control, rolled hundreds of meters down the street. Only after crashing straight into a furniture store did it finally stop. On a street in Shangrao, Jiangxi, a truck speeds forward engulfed in flames with thick black smoke billowing. Amidst the dire situation, the driver remains calm, calls fire rescue 119, honks loudly, and races straight to the fire station. The gatekeeper quickly opens the gate, allowing him to enter safely. Woman charged with disorderly conduct. She is accused of causing an accident at Forest Park gas station and will face trial to answer for the charges. Kia Soul goes airborne while overtaking in the left lane on a California highway. Suddenly, a tire from a pickup truck on the right flies loose. The Kia hits it, gets launched into the air, flips over, then crashes down. Debris scatters everywhere in a horrifying moment. Failing to keep a safe distance, the white car slammed hard into the black car ahead. But it wasn't over. Another car speeded in, pushing the white car straight underneath the black car. A chain reaction. Crash. 5 vehicles involved. Surveillance footage captured a driving student attempting to parallel park, but the end result? A disastrous crash. The car slammed straight into a parked vehicle in Bradford, West Yorks, a lesson they'll never forget. Car drove through a red light while a mini car had a green light but failed to notice and raced forward. The impact was so severe, nearly pushing the mini car into another vehicle stopped at the red light. Luckily, the driver hit the brakes in time, avoiding a multi-car pileup. Florida patrol car chases a fleeing SUV. On I-95, South Florida, within minutes, the driver loses control and crashes into the guardrail. The SUV flips over, colliding with other vehicles on the road. Truck flips over after crash. While crossing the road suddenly, another vehicle speeds in and hits it hard, flipping the truck over. Fuel spills. Fire erupts. Fortunately, bystanders manage to break the window, rescue the driver, and extinguish the flames before it gets worse. Before the light turns green, the pickup truck already turns quickly, while the Chevrolet also drives straight. At that moment, a white SUV approaches from the left, following the signal, crashing into the Chevrolet. The impact sends the white car onto the sidewalk, while the black car spins nearly a full circle. Fortunately, occupants sustain only minor scratches. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss more exciting content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest videos. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.